What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of On Again with Andre Glenn. Today, I'm going to be talking about my personal top 10 heat press accessories. So I found these 10 items to not only make my life easier, but also help me produce high quality garments. Hopefully they can do the same for you. So if you're not using them, check these out. Let's dive in. So number one on this list for me is a Teflon sheet. That's right. A Teflon sheet is a must-have. I will find it hard for anybody to argue with the Teflon sheet. So the Teflon sheet is essential for protecting your heat press. As you can see on this heat press over here, I got the Teflon Platen on the WALAPress 16 by 20 with the slide out drawer. I got it protecting the top platen. Also have additional Teflon sheets. The sheets come in extremely handy for protecting against residue. So not only do they protect your heat press, but they also protect your garments as well. Teflon sheet is very important investment. It's a very important accessory. Teflon sheet, baby. They also evenly distribute heat and pressure to ensure the perfect press every time. Number two is heat transfer tape. So heat transfer tape is a must-have. It's heat resistant, so it won't leave residue on your t-shirt or your heat press, and it makes sure that your design stays in place. Speaking of in place, number three, a t-shirt ruler. All right. So a t-shirt ruler is super important for making sure that you have your design placed in the right place. I know a lot of people like to eyeball it, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you gotta start somewhere. And a t-shirt ruler is a great place to start to help you with alignment. Not only is it a great place to start with help you with alignment, but it's also a great thing to use when you're making multiple t-shirts. So if I'm making 7 large t-shirts and my placement is here, is here, is here, is here, is here, there's an inconsistency. So you kind of want to have a consistency when you make t-shirts. I know I've walked into a couple stores before and seen, some items. You got the back print here, then you got it here, then you got it here, then you got it over here. That's cool with most people. Most people don't notice that, but some people do. And that's why I'm a big fan of t-shirt ruler. So that's number three. Number four, the heat press pillow. Pillows come in clutch when you dealing with like a garment with buttons or a garment with pockets in the wrong place. They help you evenly distribute the pressure so that when you press down on the heat press, buttons, no bells, no whistles get in the way. Things like zippers, seams, so on and so forth. They also can provide a barrier between the heat press to stop scorching in certain areas depending on what kind of garment you're working with. Just remember that if you're using a heat press pillow, to slowly press down because that pillow is full of air, and when you press it, the air may move the design. So just watch out for that. Number five, weeding tools. All right, so we all need weeding tools. So weeding tools come in all different shapes and sizes. They come in clutch when it comes down to removing HTV. They also come in clutch when you make a mistake. If you just need to, unmistake something, weeding tools. All right. Number six, vinyl storage. Vinyl storage is extremely important when it comes down to keeping a organized workflow. I mean, it's been plenty of times where I didn't have my vinyl storage set up. I got an order for a t-shirt and I placed the order, or I went out to purchase some vinyl that I already had. But I didn't know I had it because it was hiding in plain sight, right? So vinyl storage is extremely important. It keeps everything fresh, and you want to have all of your vinyl visible because you never know when you get a last minute call to ask if you can make a t-shirt. And if you in the garment decorating industry for profit, you want to make sure that you can give a quick answer to your potential customer. Number seven, extra cutting mat. All right, some cutters are now coming to the point where you don't need mats. However, it's always great where you can set something on one mat and get something else ready on the next mat to increase your productivity. I mean, it's a big time saver. And not only that, but oftentimes the mats don't maintain their stickiness forever. And it's always good to have an extra mat laying around to be able to use when you need to use it. Number 8, high quality heat transfer vinyl. So it's always good to have a high quality heat transfer vinyl that you are able to access. I do have links down below for all these things that I'm talking about, but the high quality heat transfer vinyl is extremely important with the instructions, something that you can easily work with and you know about. That brings me to number 9, which is a heat press time and temperature transfer guide. I mean, these things are extremely important. This is something you can make yourself. I'm a big fan of Heat Transfer Warehouse because they put their suggested times and temperatures on their website. So this can be as simple as you just getting a book, a sheet of paper, and finding out what time, temperature, and pressure works best for your heat press. So it saves time and deters frustration for real. All right, this brings me to number 10, which is a quality blank t-shirt. Quality blank t-shirts are very important to have because you want to be able to access them. If you order a wholesale blank and you make a mistake, you want to be able to try to correct that mistake. This could be going to Walmart, this could be going to Joann's, this could be going to Michael's and finding something very similar to that blank that you're using, or finding that very same blank. All right, so quality blank t-shirts is clutch, especially when you're giving these t-shirts out to people. Is very important. There you have it, folks. Those are my top 10 must-have accessories when creating custom t-shirts. So by investing into those items, I've been able to have a pleasant experience with the highest quality possible that I can provide right here from the basement of the curb. All right. So with that being said, I would love to hear what some of you guys' top 10 accessories are, or if you felt like I left something out that you feel like is very important or vital to you, shout it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Let's get it out there. I talk back. I might be a little slow in the comments sometimes, but I talk back. You know what I mean? So love is love, y'all. If you got anything out of this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't be afraid to subscribe and don't be afraid to turn that notification bell on. I'll leave links to everything down in the description below that I use or I personally feel will work really well. That will be a good recommendation, especially if you're just starting out. If you like this video, you might be interested in my personal top 5 heat transfer vinyl video. So check that out too. Y'all have a good one. Hey.